This is a Silk exclusive.
Welcome to another episode of Words Music Dance. I'm your host as always, Paul the Bull, no relation to Gravano. Happy New Year once again. We're in 2020. This is the first recorded episode of 2020. I already posted one on New Year's, but I was recording last decade, you know what I mean? But this is the first recording of 2020. And today I got the homies OVO Steve is back.
I really don't like that name.
I know you're doing that. That's why I say it.
Hello, people.
But he's back once again. And to those that might be curious, he does have sneakers on his feet. You know what I mean? If you want to show him what kicks are, okay, no socks.
I definitely got socks on.
But I'm saying they're not, you're not just socksed out. You know,
okay,
you got
cool.
some sneakers on, you're ready to run outside if something pop off. You know what I mean? You got emergency purposes.
Sure.
Just in case, you never know.
Okay.
But and also, first time to the show. Steve said, "Hey, we got somebody that want to join." I said, "No problem." We got the homie Rachel here.
What's going on, Paul? Thank you for having me.
Not a problem. Yes. So Rachel, as a first time guest to the show, do you want to share your social media information? And fellas, don't be relax.
All right.
But go ahead, shout out who you want to shout out and give your information up. How much you want to give it?
My name is Rachel, also known as Liberty B. I do radio personality in Brooklyn, and then also you can follow me at Living Like Rachel on Instagram _Living Like Rachel.
There you go. All right.
It'll be in the.
Yeah, put all that in the bottom, all that good stuff. And like I said, fellas, relax. You know how y'all get. Relax. All right. But welcome to 2020, y'all.
Bye.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But you're long. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We made it. We've seen it. Another decade, 2020. We have no flying cars.
We do not.
We have no fold-up cars like the Jetsons. We got none of that. Like, are we a little upset so far? Like, what we had in 2020? How you feel about it so far?
I think 2020 is great.
Okay. I mean, it's only January, so
no, but it's the start of new beginnings.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
Okay. We going in.
It's the start of not only new beginnings, but it's a brand new decade. So we're gonna start off fresh entirely. So I'm excited. Okay. I'm excited about what the future holds, man.
Rich,
I'm excited. I'm very excited. When I look at the past decade, I'm like, wow, I was like 14. I'm 24 now. So next decade, I'll be 34. I'm like, listen, I'm trying to make this one good, okay? Yeah. This decade, I'm trying to relive my best of my 20s, okay? And do it right.
That's what's up. True. You know what I mean? So again, like the reference I made to the Jetsons, are you familiar with the Jetsons? You know what that's all about?
No.
Okay, so the Jetsons, you Steve, you know.
Jetsons was a cartoon. They lived in the future.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we don't know what year.
I know what you're talking about.
But they had, flying cars. The cars folded up into like a little suitcase joint. Now we know they're not gonna give us that because they want alternate side parking. They want to charge us for that. So you know what I'm saying. But we got.
It's $115 if you get fucking caught with a pump.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
Or they just straight putting the boot on it.
$115.
Yeah.
Or they tow your shit.
They'll just straight boot you or tow you like they ain't playing no more. You know
I'm not playing with the tickets. I'm really not. I'm not out here. Like, I would pay for parking. I'm not doing it no more. Like, I'm not.
Which is crazy because I remember the first week of January, there was an issue with the meters because it didn't flip over to 2020. It flipped over to like 1920 or something like that. So
they still give you a ticket even though the meter don't work.
Exactly.
And then you got to fight that.
Yeah.
I'm over here taking pictures. I'm like, fuck, my storage.
Because they were saying, it wasn't taking credit card payments, but it was still taking coins. I was like, that's crazy. The meters broke, and then the city literally had someone going from meter to meter to update it, and I'm like, that's wild. Yeah. But that's what we. So again, in the future, we got no flying cars, but we got meters that don't know what year it is.
Yeah.
We got some robots.
Yeah. Can we real quick just like. Recap 2019 because I know you and your man. What's his name?
2019.
You don't know his name? You don't know?
Silva?
You don't know his name?
Big Johnny? Big John?
Shout out to homie Big John. Yes, we had our annual review.
I got to tell Big John something. I got to tell him that. I appreciate for his honesty and I saw what he said about Fab and I just want to say I couldn't be more fucking right about an artist that I've been telling you guys about, but you guys still don't listen to me. But I appreciate him.
So I didn't tune in. So what was his exact words about that?
Another disappointment for me. Actually, you know what? I take it back. Run the Dreamers was definitely a huge disappointment for me.
Yeah.
But I hate. I know Drake's gonna come on after this. I know Drake's gonna say something. because of the Fab shit.
Steve, what up?
I always defend Fab. Because his mixtapes are phenomenal. And again, back to our original argument, I don't think Fab gets more credit he deserves. I think he gets the exact amount of credit he deserves. So don't add to this motherfucker. You no sock shoe wearing motherfucker. Anyway, more importantly, Summertime Shootout 3, man, come on. Summertime Shootout 1 and 2, you did what you're supposed to do on those.
I think 2 was the beginning though. I think 1 was good, 2 was okay.
2 wasn't 100%. And 3, like that, like
I miss Soul
it's
Tape.
already off.
I miss Soul Tape.
It's already off. That shit just came out.
I was like, damn, if I was a fly on that wall, man. Motherfucking right, it was underwhelming. He does what Fab does. Nothing special, nothing. It sucked. It was deleted quicker than I listened to it. It was.
Damn.
He had like maybe 2-3 records on it. I'm sorry. And
now I can admit it was a disappointment. Now the Summertime Shootout series, trilogy, whatever.
The first one.
Only the first one. Yeah, only the first one was good. I totally agree with that. I feel like, since we go in there, get right to that. I feel like Summertime Shootout 3 was Fab's 444.
that's a bad comparison.
No, I'm not talking about good, bad. I'm talking about his state of mind. The songs he tried to create was trying to be, I got caught cheating on camera. I gotta work things out with my lady. It was a lot of that on there. It wasn't as obviously the music was not as good as 444. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about.
You mean the concept?
The concept, yeah, because it wasn't his. It started out kind of like a Summertime Shootout with the other ones. Him talk his usual Brooklyn talk, drug dealer talk. Women. It started out with that. Then it kind of transitioned somewhere, and it didn't have any skits. It didn't have. Summertime Shootout 1 and 2 had a song featuring Dave East on both of them. Didn't have no Dave East feature this time. A lot of R&B. It
was a lot of R&B for me.
It was
honestly.
dated.
It was too much. Like the first song, I'm like, okay, now, all right, now I'm falling in love. Now I want to be
started out, the intro was hard.
And then gone for the summer, like it just.
I love when the beat flipped, when the third verse.
Killed it.
I think did a good job. I'm tired of A Boogie doing the two bars high, 2 bars low. I'm kind of tired of that now. He killed it. We got it, but I can see him in the studio like, yo, I'm gonna say it twice. I'm gonna say it twice up here, but then I'm gonna say it twice down here. They not ready for that. I'm gonna kill them. They not ready.
That.
They love it when I do that. So
you listening to Back on My Bullshit now? How do you feel about Back on My Bullshit? Come on, man. Come on, the record.
As a Bulls fan, when you use that beat. Shout out to Big N for the intro for the show. The Chicago Bulls intro.
Did he deliver? Do you think Fab delivered?
The Chicago Bulls. No, okay. So on all honesty, he flipped the metaphors, the flips of all of the Bulls, and the repeat, the three-peat. He used a bunch of Jordan metaphors. That's the kind of Fab we're looking for. He pick a scheme and ride it out.
How do you use the three-peat beat when he didn't even fucking three-peat?
That was the third Summertime Shootout.
He didn't fucking excel in Summertime Shootout too.
But that's not what he was saying. He was not saying, I'm giving you 3 classics. He just said, I'm giving you 3 Summertime Shootouts.
When you think about the three-peat, don't you think about...
But it was metaphorically flipping the concept. You missed that. It went over your head.
No.
It went over your head completely. That's the problem. That's the problem.
That's like one of the metaphors.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He started out with that. I'm back on my bullshit. And then by the end of it was...
My bullshit. That's the same shit that I've been doing.
Right.
Like, that's what he meant.
But then he was like, at the end of it was a lot of, damn, Evelyn, my fault.
Right.
We got caught out there. I was bugging. It turned into it wasn't his bullshit no more. It was like I said. That's why it turned into a lot of relationship type stuff. If you notice, the first couple songs is him, and then it's a lot of the time. It's not too late for us to work it out. And there's a lot of he's trying to preach and talk, and that's the problem with it's 2 albums combined. I think he had those early songs already, and then the other songs came after all of the media stuff and. Him going to court and
his woman.
Yeah,
his woman,
I think it changed after a lot of that, and I think that's why the mixtape album, whatever you want to call it, didn't hold up. And I like about 5 songs maybe. I gotta look at it again and see. I still listen to them. They.
But the replay value is it something?
Not as a whole. Not as a whole. No, not as a whole. Right. But
cool.
Going for the summer, time, Back on My Bullshit, the intro. Couple other joints, they will get replayed. Okay. The whole thing though. maybe half.
I guess the album reflects his lifestyle now, because now he's more of a family guy. You go to his Instagram, you see like him and Emily B and the kids, and you're like, goals,
and it seems forced too.
Right.
I hope they do work it out. I wish the best for everybody, but it seems like it's like constant pictures of him and them, and you know, Bonnie and Clyde, and with J and B, with Queen and Slim. We got like Halloween was 2 months ago. You ain't got to keep saying who y'all like. You Fab and Emily.
So you think it's forced? You think it's forced?
I don't know. I hope not. But the Instagram seems forced. They might be in a better place now, but it's like he keeps trying to tell us we're good. We're in a good place.
Just like
we're happy.
Just like y'all know.
Right. We're happy. You know. And, all right. Be happy, but stop telling me
that you're happy.
Yeah.
But that's just Instagram nowadays. Honestly,
exactly. That's true too. Right. That's true too. And that's.
If y'all ain't seeing, I'm not happy. Right. And if I'm off of social media, I'm depressed and I'm going through something.
That's
it's not. But that's how Instagram shows you. Like, something must be going on. Rich must be broke.
Right.
Nah, it's not like that. Like,
it's not right. And I feel like Fab got caught up in that. And I feel he does a lot of catering to social media. The younger demographic of people, and Fab is like 40 something. I think I brought it up when we talked about it.
Doesn't his music sound like it's like?
It don't sound like it's 40. He's trying to be a 20-year-old.
Young.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest issue with Fab, because the bars are still there. We talked about it earlier. Yeah. The So Brooklyn verse to me is a great verse. You don't like it, but it can probably over your head.
I think it's overrated.
But I feel that Fab is there. But again, it was on a feature with and with Casanova.
Yikes. And
he too often tries to appeal to someone else, and it's like, dude, you're in your 40s. Yeah. Do the 444 type of album. Like, make an album about relationships. Cool. Keep it lyrical.
Does Fab have a classic album in your opinion?
No.
Nah, he has songs that are like,
his best bodies of work is his mixtape. I know we talked about that before. He can't create something, to me, I don't think he's created something from scratch that was great. He can remix an old song, take an old beat to do it over, but from scratch, when you hear a blank beat with nothing else, he doesn't excel at that.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. He doesn't.
now again,
Fab is whatever to me.
You get a point for Summertime Shootout 3. You said Fab fell off. His last body work to speak to that point. You got that.
Thank you.
Soft clap. Soft clap.
Ray just wants to be clapping.
So Brooklyn, I don't agree with you on that. I think that verse was
I think you're just the beat. Kind of
hyping him up.
I think
that beat is so hard that why did they give it to Casanova?
But Casanova didn't. He doesn't. I don't want to listen to him on that beat. It's not the beat.
Yeah, no.
It's not the beat. Because if it was just the beat, then you wouldn't want to hear Casanova. I skipped right past Casanova. We don't want to hear Casanova on that beat. Fab on that beat.
Why did they give that beat to Casanova?
I don't know. I'm not in those meetings. I don't know. I'm not an A&R. Ask Casanova, if you're watching, how'd you get that beat? Like, because Steve wants it, I guess. He got something to get off his chest. He wants to give some balls. How'd you get that beat? But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Now, it might have been an in-house producer.
Yeah.
He might have been there when the producer was making it, and he was like, I need that right now.
Yeah.
Call him Fab. So Brooklyn, and get Brooke. Who else you gonna get on there? Jay's busy.
No.
Tekashi's in jail. Who else reps Brooklyn like that?
Right, true. So, new artists now, but it's not really. They probably here for a minute, but it's not gonna be long.
Yeah. So nobody, when you think of Brooklyn, you gotta get Fab now. Like
Casanova too now, because he does hold on. He's from Brooklyn.
Name 5 rappers in Brooklyn that are out right now.
That's what we're saying. Like it's hard to.
It's like all these young, it's all the young ones,
and they don't even represent like any from the city now. Like
you got nigga Troy Ave.
Yeah, Troy Ave. Where is he?
Is Queens or Brooklyn? Is he Queens or Brooklyn?
Nah, he's from Queens. He's from Brooklyn. No, he's from Brooklyn.
Yeah. But that's it. But a lot of the young dudes now, you don't get a Brooklyn sound from them.
Right.
You don't get a Brooklyn feel from them.
They're not even in Brooklyn no more.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, and that's why I said I like the verse, because when you hear Fab's verse, you think of Brooklyn. Like, he used Brooklyn slang. He talked about stuff going on. Like, it was Brooklyn. You're not gonna get that from these young dudes that are like the new Brooklyn, the new gentrified Brooklyn.
That's what I'm saying.
Talking about green juices and you know what I mean. You're not that's the Williamsburg Brooklyn. No, we talking about East New York Brooklyn's what we want on that beat, and that's what I feel Fab.
Do you really think he killed that so Brooklyn?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think Fab definitely killed it.
What part?
The whole. I told you.
No more little.
The part I after that. The part after that, like I like the setup of that.
If I say it as facts,
that whole stanza, body.
Like what is he saying? That is like, oh shit.
See, the thing nowadays, a lot of people is all about melody. He went back to a flow.
He flowed with it. He flowed
on it. Yes.
Lyrically, what did he say?
He said
to make it be like, oh
he
shit,
Brooklyn
Fab
slang.
is back.
He told you about the state of Brooklyn right now and what's going on in the world with a lot of people snitching and things. And he spoke on some things in it. If you catch the metaphors and stuff.
You believe it?
I do.
It's only you. That's all it is. It went over.
Rachel, get off my couch.
Once again, welcome, Rachel. Welcome to the show. You know, you good. He can't throw you out. It's my show. It's his couch, but it's my show. So you good. Don't worry about it. You straight.
Go ahead.
But yes, like I said, I do agree with you on that point.
Thank you, buddy.
Summertime Shootout was very lackluster. Yes, you get the golf clap.
What would you rate it out of like 10? What would you rate it? I'll give it maybe a 1.5.
Out of 10, you bugging.
The album?
You bugging.
Wow. Still.
You bugging. 1.5?
1.5.
That's just hate. You got acceptable. That's just hate.
Really? I'm gonna give it a 5. I'm gonna give it a 5. I'm gonna give it in the middle.
5 or a 6. It's very in the middle. Yes.
It's very, I'm gonna give it a 5 and 6.
Maybe a 1.8.
Because again, the messaging, the stuff he was saying needs to be said by someone in their 40s. I just wish he would have said it a little better.
Better?
Yeah, but so like the message he was saying, growing older, learning from mistakes, treating a woman right. Great messaging. Okay. And that kind of goes to what we were talking about earlier too about J. Cole and stuff. He gives you great messaging. We just wish the songs were better.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that Fab tried to do there. And again, it could have been disjointed because he had some songs made already, and then he threw those on there because he wanted to get out. He'd been promising us that for like 2-3 years.
Yeah. So
I think now is the time where a lot of that controversy died down. He's like, "Oh, you ready for some music? I got some songs."
So
it's like so radio, like choosy.
I hate when he does Liddy, choosy. Like you're 45. What is he? 42 years old. Stop saying Liddy and choosy and. Stop situations.
It's bad.
Like, dude, you like that old uncle. He got old uncle, and they're like, "Hey, it's lit."
Right,
yeah. Right, guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, stop. Like, I stop it. Just stop, Fab. Stop, Fab.
We need
stop.
like
bars. Stop with the.
We need bars.
We just need bars from you. Like, that's it. Bring back the Friday night freestyles. Bring back go back to the soul tapes. Like,
what's your favorite Fab freestyle? That's a good question.
That's hard to even.
Really? I got 2. I got the one.
He got so many freestyles. Like
I got 2. I got one, the victory freestyle where he was like, "I make you shake like you got Parkinson's disease." That's one.
Okay.
2, the one with the Ludacris Red Light District beat, the intro to that. Do you remember that? It was like doom 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 doom.
I don't remember it. I had to hear it.
Look it up. I think it's called like Monkey Business. That's what he labeled the freestyle.
He got too many freestyles for me to think of like the best because he takes a lot of he would take a lot of songs that was out and remix them and make them a little better or whatever. Because he's lyrically great.
And Weatherman. You remember I think it was on.
He bring up like the weirdest.
Y'all know about it.
I do too, but I don't know what he bringing up some random. Like he bringing up
Weatherman beat with
stuff. Like I don't.
What was the one where he was he had 3 series, not Summertime Shootout. What was the other one?
There's No Competition.
There's No Competition 3.
Mm-hmm.
Where he was like, been in the game long as Mario, Luigi,
Okay.
That one.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
some Weatherman.
Yeah, he got too many to narrow it down. I'd have to really go back to all of that. Like I said, the Friday Night Freestyles, There's No Competitions, Soul Tape, Young OG. He got a lot of mixtapes.
I like Soul Tape.
Yeah, that was the Fab I want to hear. Yeah, but
you didn't get it.
Shootout 3 wasn't it.
Hey, guess what? You didn't get it.
It wasn't it.
You didn't get it. You want to know why? He fucking sucks right now.
He going through some things. He going through some things. He get one more chance.
One more.
One more.
One more.
Making 45. Like, I'm trying to get 45. Like, my last run. Like,
Alright, take it back. You gotta go.
Yo, see how that goes.
You know what I'm saying? Take it back.
SpongeBob, I'm gonna head out.
We're gonna block her out for the rest of the episode.
This is 45 talking about one more. No.
I'm just saying. This might be a transition from him, so we'll see where he goes from next. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
We'll see what he because this is he almost went to jail. almost lost his wife and kids. Like her pops or uncle, whoever that was, threatened to kill him. Like that, it could have went left.
I remember that.
It could have went left. That's what I'm saying. It could have went left.
But
So
come on, hold up, wait.
What?
20-second timeout. Flag on the play. Hold up.
okay, throw it.
There's always.
Other story. Okay.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Background.
Why would a nigga wanna not hit her, but why would a nigga flip out?
We don't know. Listen, we don't know.
Come on, Rachel.
We don't know.
Why would a nigga wanna flip out at a girl?
We don't know. We don't know what.
Cause she was wearing the wrong outfit?
We don't know. Okay, listen.
Okay, she was hiding something.
But that's why I compare it to 444 because what started 444? Solange and Jay in the elevator.
Okay.
Right. We don't know who Becky with the good hair is that Beyonce was talking about, but we kind of can figure it out.
Yeah.
We know what happened. You know what I'm saying? So the Fab video, we don't know exactly what happened, but we kind of got an idea.
All right, you never know. Her dad could have came in with that static, and then it kind of got out of control from there. You never really know.
What we do know is some charges was pressed. Allegedly, he had a tooth knocked out, but we didn't see it. So,
I don't know.
But now they
smile. So I really wouldn't know. I mean,
right. But that's what I'm saying. We don't know the circumstance that was kind of.
Okay, cut that out.
I like Emily B. You are pretty.
Word up. But we don't know the full details. That's what I'm saying. A lot. They went through some things, and now if they good or if they not good, but they fronting for us, we don't know.
Yeah. Well,
we'll take it as face value. We'll take it as we got this out. That's why I said he get one more chance.
I mean, on the gram they look like they happy. So
he might. You know, summertime he do trilogies. We got 3. You know, there's no competitions. We got 3 soul tapes. 3. Yeah. So now he might start something new. The Emily tapes, or you know what I mean, the happily married joints. He might do the Chance the Rapper.
Oh my God!
Chance did a big day.
Maybe he just needs to do like I don't know, put new artists together and like start doing that. Start a new project and like doing that.
He tried with Desert Storm, right? He
tried with Paul Kane. Yeah, Paul Kane was like his little brother, whatever. But he didn't like put him. And that was Clue and all them. We're putting them on. Fab, not really that kind of guy.
Nah.
He don't really put nobody on, you know. So
yeah, how you gonna get somebody that's not really that talented to find talented people?
There you go. So now you say Fab's not talented. You see that? You see how you throw the shade in? So now Fab's not talented. He's not talented.
I mean, he alright.
He alright.
He's qualified to get the minimum requirements. Wow.
The hate.
Thank you guys.
So we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna come back to the topic you want to talk about, but we're gonna go right to your man since you want to go there.
Who's my man?
You know your man is.
Who's my man?
The artist of the decade.
That nigga. Oh boy.
We're gonna get right to the so OVO Steve.
Yes.
His man's Drake was named the artist of the decade by Billboard, Spotify's most streamed artist. Okay. Even though he was only on there for about 4 years. So we don't know how the numbers might be a little shaky.
Bullshit.
The numbers might be a little shaky.
You're gonna
remember he was Apple only.
You're gonna notice with Paul, he doesn't like
I'm giving facts right now.
He doesn't like Drake.
Am I not giving facts right now?
I love Drake.
When did Drake go on Spotify? It was recent. Right or wrong? He was Apple only.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But now he's Spotify's most streamed artist.
Do they retroactive any of the?
I don't know. That's what I want to know. I want to see the numbers. That's all I'm questioning, the numbers. No hate. I just want the accounting firm to go through the numbers.
Drake up there though. You know Drake up there.
You know that.
He got that. So we're gonna give him some flowers right now. we giving out. You know, it's your day, Drizzy. You was kind of right about Fab. You got to win with Drake.
Kind of right.
You was kind of right. Yeah, we don't go back there. We close that topic.
Yeah,
come back to that later.
Drake now. You're doing Drake.
But right now, so I asked you.
Yeah.
To give me his albums in order.
Right.
From give me the worst to the best.
Right.
Can you do that? Or okay, so make it simple. What is his top 5? What's his? Because he got what? How many he got?
Yeah, I was gonna.
How many? He got what? 7? I mean, are we counting?
Is So Far Gone acceptable?
Yeah, throw it in there.
So Far Gone is there.
So Take Care. So Far Gone.
I gotta put Nothing Was.
You Can Thank Me Now.
I don't like Thank Me Later.
Oh, Thank Me Later. The you don't like it?
I like it, but it's not.
Scorpion was good.
Scorpion. So give me the top 3.
Okay, so top 3 would be
top 3. Give me top 3.
So Far Gone. Mm-hmm. Take Care. Mm-hmm. I gotta do. Cause.
So you said.
You know what? I'll do it. If you're reading This Is Too Late.
So if you're reading This Is Too Late, thank me later.
So Far Gone.
And So Far Gone?
Thank Me Later if you're reading this too.
Okay. And
now you got me, because now if that one that you just said, and then Scorpion is good too, because I love that one. But I'm a Views. Like, I love Views. I still bump Views to this day.
Views got Feel No Ways, right?
Yeah.
Feel No Ways.
I went to this concert. Like, that was like, I love Views. Come on, that puts me in Take Care. Yeah.
So you said, so you got Views, Take Care, and what else?
And If You're Reading This,
It's Too Late. So 3 different ones. Now each got 3 different tops.
Okay.
Take Care, Views, and Scorpion. That's what you got?
Well, Scorpion too.
Yeah.
It's good. So if you're reading This Too Late and Scorpion, those are both fine, because I'm upset.
Okay. Now out of those, which ones are classics?
Take Care and So Far Gone are classics.
But that's not even her top 3.
Well,
but there's a personal connection she has with those.
Yeah,
albums.
Take Care. Yeah, exactly.
I can't really.
Yeah, exactly. True. Because Views, it was like my personal. I love that album when it came out. It was like, I love that album.
But she's still bumping her ass in the top. So which one's the classics?
I just said it. So Far Gone and Take Care.
You agree with that?
Take Care. Yeah, I do agree with that.
Take Care.
Take Care. Yeah, Take Care.
Take Care.
So Far Gone is like another
time. And we had this conversation before. Take Care is the one that everyone says is the closest thing to a classic.
Yeah.
But people don't admit it's a classic.
That's not true.
A lot of people don't admit it's a classic.
Who's a lot of people? I want their names.
I did poll. You saw the Instagram poll. I did an Instagram poll. People were like, nah.
First of all, you're on there.
So what do they say is a classic?
What do they say?
Which one?
They say none of them. They say Drake don't have a classic.
But remember, these are niggas that are like
that are watching and listening right now. Shout out to the viewers and listeners.
But these are people who
it's
no,
very
we're
diverse.
not doing this.
I have a very diverse following. Shout out to everybody. You know what I mean?
These niggas are like, Harlem,
Queens,
Summertime Cookout, listen to Big L.
I got them all.
You know what I'm saying?
I got them all. They all listen. You're on that. You're one of those people. You're one of those people. So,
all right, I'm gonna take that.
You know what I mean? You're one of those people. So Take Care.
Fuck.
Yeah, Take Care is the one that everybody says would be the classic if he had a classic. But a lot of people say it's not. It's almost there, but it's not there.
Well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
No doubt. So again, I'm not bashing Drake. He did an interview to end the year off, to end the decade off, because he's, was quiet. Not a lot of music from his own, but he did an interview with Rap Radar, Elliot B. and them.
Sure did.
I didn't watch the interview at first. You told me to watch it. Well, you didn't tell me to watch it, but you asked me if I watched it, and you had some issues with the interview.
It's not the way the conversation went.
Okay, so how'd the
come on.
You came right out and you said he contradicted himself. That's not what you said?
No, you asked me if I saw the interview, and I said I saw most of it. I saw most of it because it was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot.
Yeah.
And then you said.
But then you
downloaded it.
Yeah, because now I'm like, okay, now we have.
He was like, what did you think of it? And I was like, oh, he contradicts himself in the interview.
Right.
And
So let's get to that part first. Where did he contradict himself?
In the interview, he says something in regards to with the Pusha situation where he goes, he took it too far when he mentions his best friend, 40 that was dying from what's the disease that
I don't know exactly what he has.
Well, whatever that is fatal, right? Mm-hmm. But then he talks about like there's rules to this rap game, and I think he talks about when he was in the barbershop with LeBron. He talks about it. But if you hear not the story of Adidas, what's the one that came up before? The Duppy freestyle. Yo, my man, he's talking about his woman. You. Let me explain something. Like what is that? I'm gonna make a ring like Virginia Williams.
Yeah,
like that.
Put a ring on.
The shit was dope. I mean, mostly it was targeted towards Kanye, but the shit was dope. But then first of all, that line was a stretch.
But it wasn't a hard line. It wasn't.
It was a stretch. But once you bring up another woman's significant other, like if what Pac did to Big, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Like once they got escalated that far, he was the one that brought up the other woman. For you to be like, oh, he took it too far to talk about my friend's disease. You kind of you initiated the like bully movement. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't get me wrong. With Pusha, he started with what's the shit from
Infrared.
Infrared, thank you. Yeah, he started with the whole ghostwriting line, but I don't know. I feel like Drake kind of contradicts himself in a way where it's like, oh, he can't talk about he can't talk about your friend, but you can talk about his girl, his wife, so to speak.
Well, do you remember Diplomatic Immunity?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You remember what Drake said about K. Cudi?
Yeah.
He did that then too. Talk about his disease, not disease, but his mental disease.
His mental, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And him and depression and stuff like that. So Drake's known for doing that. So
that's why I said he contradicts himself.
Yeah.
I'm not, I want you to think like.
I guess he throws low blows but don't know how to take them, honestly. That's what it kind of looks like.
That's exactly.
Like now you're like.
And then for you to just be like, oh, I had something that I said mean, degrading things towards this man, but I chose not to release it. I'm gonna be real with you. There's a part of me that believes there was a record, but it might have not been as hard hitting as the story of Audio.
Like, you think it might have been just him saying stuff and not really being a good song, or you think it wasn't enough to
let me tell you
the
something. I remember. So like rewind back. So he talks about the Meek and his beef with Meek,
and even on that he talked about. What he said about Meek. Shout out to the boss bitch's wife and niggas. Like he brought in his relationship.
So, but it wasn't as like what he said in Duppy Freestyle was a lot more.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But he's known for like you said, hitting low blows but then when somebody says something, it's like, oh, hey, don't say that. It's not nice.
Yeah.
Like stop.
Facts.
Don't do that.
I just feel like he could have,
Man. So do you feel like you feel like he has a song or he had a song, whatever, maybe it's deleted. Do you think it wouldn't? Because he, a lot of people praise back to back. I don't think it was that hard hitting.
What kills me about Drake, right, is like it was like not LeBron before the ring, because it's hard to defend somebody. Like remember when you were defending LeBron and he's like, yo, he's the best player in the world, but he didn't have a ring yet. I feel like that sometimes with Drake because. If you say in the interview,
you don't have a classic album.
No, not that.
You don't have a ring.
Not that's not what I'm talking about. Listen, fool. If you're talking about, I have no intentions to make amends with this nigga, or you don't want to talk with them, cool. But then on your new record, don't be like, what is he
still doing?
He's talking about it. Like, stop talking about it. You really over it.
I mean, your favorite song, Sickle Mode, was all about. Stalking Kanye, made a right at the light,
And Kanye bombed on him on Instagram. With sicko mode on Instagram.
Right. So you made a whole song talking about stalking this dude. Like, y'all live in the same neighborhood in Calabasas. You talk about making a right at the light. Like, that's stalking. Like, you literally admitted to stuff right. Like, you pulled up. Like, you can see a car and, like, Kanye walking his dog or whatever. Like, hey, Drake. Like, that's crazy.
What does he say in the new record? Where he's like, well, working on the weekend.
Yeah, I forgot the exact.
But he talks about it.
Yeah. But even another part of that is Pusha T was supposed to be on Rick Ross' album on the Maybach Music 6 or 7 or whatever it was.
Is that the shit that got leaked?
They pulled that verse.
Let me tell you something. That verse is fucking crazy. Oh my god!
So I just want to find it because it was again. And we had this conversation earlier. We were talking about obviously the beef ended. Drake didn't respond for whatever reason, and I was saying that I feel it was a business related move. And I always say Drake is very connected in the industry, and you know what I'm saying. And
he's the #1 artist.
Yeah.
Whatever you think about him,
it's for monetary reasons. He's going to be protected because he's a cash cow, and that's why I said they stopped the beef because it was like, all right. The Adidas deal was already ruined. Money's being affected. Cool. And then at the end of it was in 2018. Ross album came out and he had Pusha T. He's promoting it. I got Wayne on there. I got Pusha T on there. It's gonna be a great song. The album dropped. Everybody went right to that track. And it was like, wait, did I skip it? Like, take it back. I ain't hearing Pusha T. And then, I think a couple days later, Pusha T's verse leaked.
Hell of a year, true colors exposed. Crowns on these clowns, it's like you colored they nose. We talking skill set or popularity pose. When you speak truth to power, your popularity grows. Peers switch gears out of relevance or fear. When their name's not as hot as who they wanna stand near. All you niggas weird. How can you compare when you say you been rich but be needing shit like veneers? For every $100,000 chain I see on a 1,000 ass neck that I dare not be. Young nigga, old nigga, you all the same to me. Just one slick tweet from treading dangerously. Rare form, airborne since Claiborne. Been fly like a runway was cleared form. White wedding, Vogue had the exclusive. Any blemish on my past was prostitution. Sit back and let them draw their own conclusions. A picture's worth 1,000 words, Mr. Houston. You wonder why cocaine's up in every song? When music fell, cocaine righted every wrong. White Ferrari, Bo Derek, but the inside's black is standing bow-legged. Go home and go get it. Your Miami rental cars are sleeping in my garage, motherfuckers.
You got a question then, like, so how did that song get pulled off the album? You know, it's like, we already know who we saw. He didn't say his name, but we know where it was going. We know what it was about. We know what the biggest moment of that year was, and you know what I'm saying. And it's like, so this verse, after Ross was on radio telling everybody this song was coming out, and everybody went looking for it, and then and that verse is missing.
I mean, Rick Ross and Drake is man, so he's probably like, yo, bro, really? Like, I'm about to pay you. I'm gonna pay you money.
Because they ended up pushing out what was the joint they had? The song they had, not Money in the Bank. One of them was on the album, but that was kind of like pushed as a single, and it was like on the album as well.
The song where he's like, "Do you love me? And do you love getting attention?" Some shit like
something
that.
Like I forgot. It wasn't Money in the Bank. Rose Gold. Something like that. I forgot that, but yeah, that was on there. So it was like, listen, I'm not giving you my song if his verse is on there. Ross had to make an executive decision, you know, and it can't be mad. But those are the kind of things that, and in the interview, Drake was like, "I didn't lose." You know, it's like, you kind of did.
Nah, he lost.
You lost.
You lost.
He
And
backed out because it was getting too high.
But he was losing either way. I mean, if you go song for song,
he was getting too high. It was more like, you know, Meek is not Push. That's the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
Meek is not Push. Push.
Yeah. Meek. So Meek's situation was, I think even Meek admitted that he was like popping pills some of the times. He wasn't in his right mind. I think Drake even mentioned that in the interview. And it was a situation where a lot was going on. Like, he had Nicki in one ear probably stressing him out or whatever. He had issues with the album wasn't doing what it was supposed to be doing. Then he finds out that Drake had a ghostwriter, not a ghostwriter, but the whole reference track leaked, and he just started tweeting. You know what I'm saying?
And he was still dealing with his court situation.
He was still dealing with that. Like, a lot was going on, so he took to Twitter and just went in. And I don't think he had a song ready. I don't think he was really ready to battle Drake. And then Drake dropped Charged Up, and then Drake dropped, back to back, and then Meek was like, I gotta say something.
Yeah.
I guess.
I see where you're coming from, though. We're like, Meek is not pushing.
Right. And he's not gonna lyrically get you. I mean, people like to say Meek is a battle rapper, but it's like the little home videos on the block don't count. Like, that's not.
Those are your coming up.
Like, that's just you. That was just the thing. You had to do that back in the days. You just had to rap, but when you actually have a song made for one person and one person only, that's different than just, I got bars, like, okay, I'm the nicest on the block, That's something, you had that written for a week now. You just waiting to give it to somebody. That's different. And Pusha T been poking at Wayne and all of them for years, because they had beef back in the Clips and, Mr. Me Too and, Wayne and all of them. He never was really beefing with Wayne. He was telling Wayne, like, yo, get out of your record deal. You're getting robbed over there. And it was kind of factual. And, you know what I'm saying? And Wayne got out and Pusha T was like, I told y'all. Like, y'all mad at me. I was trying to tell y'all. Like, but Drake took on his beef. And then it escalated to what it got to. And he lost. I think song for song, he lost. It was in his best.
I really like Double Freestyle, though. It's just.
Double Freestyle was cool. I think it's better. And a lot of people like to hype up Back to Back. Back to Back is a club record. Like Back to Back brings off in the club. Like when that comes on, you like the beat, you like hype. That's not a diss. I'm not like he just on some this much. I love this. That's different. That's a different feeling. Duppy was sinister. It had that. It had like a different vibe. Like you feel like you about to get him. He had more lines. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but. Story out of Don just
there's a dope line in it that he goes, I could never have a Virgil in my circle and hold him.
Getting that Kanye. He bodied Kanye.
That line is so fucking sick.
He bodied Kanye.
Virgil is, who Virgil is?
Yeah, Off-White.
Virgil Abloh. Yeah. You know Off-White? The shit with the handset? So him and Kanye used to like be fashion together, but then him, Jerry Lorenzo, You know what Jerry Lorenzo is, right?
I would be lying if I said I did.
You know what fear of God is?
No.
Yeah.
God damn it, Rachel. Jesus Christ. Alright, so
We'll keep all that fashion stuff, like, you know.
Yeah, you want to
anyway, so the Virgil line is
Sweatpants and jeans.
yeah. So the Virgil line is I can never have a Virgil in my circle and hold him back because he makes me nervous. Right? Some shit like that.
Yeah. Body Kanye.
So Kanye had Virgil and Virgil felt like he was holding him back, and look what Virgil is. He
took off
exactly.
And he got a job with what? Not Gucci,
Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton, yeah. And he's like one of the top.
Disgusting, brother.
Yeah, he big over there. I mean, I don't wear it, but get your money. I ain't mad at that at all. But again, he bodied Kanye, but Pusha T was like, "You're supposed to be talking to me though."
Right.
I'm the one that's dissing you.
Yeah, exactly.
He has a good line. He talks about his age. He's like, you older than the nigga that you...
By a month. That wasn't a hard line. Don't give me that. See, this come on, nigga. Come on. Kanye's born in like May. Pusha T was born in like June. Something like that. Like,
allegedly.
Ooh.
We gotta check this.
Well, I mean, Wikipedia, I don't know their birth certificates. They ain't call their mama. Well, rest in peace to Kanye's mom. But, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like, I can only go by what they say. Like, but it's like a month or a couple weeks difference at that. Like, it wasn't a hard line. Like, shut up.
See what I'm talking about? You don't like Drake?
He's talking about one line. Like, he bodied him because he said he's old.
I didn't say he bodied him.
So what are you saying? That wasn't it. He said
I just said you older than the nigga. He had a good
That wasn't one of them. That wasn't one of them.
So just a Virgil line?
Double Freestyle was dope, but he didn't. It was mostly he didn't really get. He got Pusha T. We're talking about the him and his drug raps and how he's not that. He was killing with that. That was cool. That what I'm saying, but it was alright. But
it was cool. But we both are in agreement.
The
art of Dawn was just disrespectful.
It was like Pusha was waiting. Like he was like, all right, let me take my watch off. Like he did it. He came back. He replied. I was waiting for the reply. I was waiting for the reply. And, he was like, I was waiting for this. Like, okay, he got a son.
That's it. It killed it. It murdered.
And everybody was like, wait, what? Hold on, what? How?
It broke my heart.
Like everybody was like, wait, what?
It broke my heart, honestly.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was just unexpected. Like, cause I was online. Like,
it's not
what T say
I don't
next?
think the issue is that he found out that we had a son.
Oh no, but he broke it down.
I think it was the fact that who he had a kid.
It was. I'm saying it was all of that. He broke
his baby mom.
It's a chick that used to dance and strip and do softcore porn, and she out here. She out here.
Some joint that was like with James Harden and
so she had to have a pregnancy test with the same week as Drake, Harden, and ASAP Rocky. Because either one of them could have been the daddy.
Damn, are you shitting?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It was the breakdown. Like Drake likes to simplify.
Watch the breakdown.
That's OG.
Because when on the interview, Drake was like, "Oh, he said I had a son." He was like, "Nah, he really scientifically connected dots. Right. Like he really was like, okay, this is baby mama. Yeah. This is the son. This is what you trying to do with the kid. This is what, like he was giving you. He had a PowerPoint presentation. He was like, all right, so you slept with this chick, right? And then she also slept with him. Like he was breaking it down, yeah. And then what you was gonna do when you found out you had the kid? Now you gonna do a clothing line, and like he was giving you a detailed. And then he went back into questioning him on relationships and talk about how you always talk bad about your dad, but look what you're doing. He didn't disrespect his dad, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, you disrespect your dad, but now you're becoming the same man that you condemn him for being. Mm-hmm. He was really giving him a psychological lesson. Like, it was deep. Like it's like like it was some grown. Again, just how old he is, he was giving you some grown man bars. It's like so that's why it was what it was. It wasn't just he said I had son. It was like no, he said a lot more. He said a lot more than that. It was disrespectful, but it was really poignant information. It was very direct and specific, and it was true. Like I mean, like I said, a lot of stuff information came out.
But nobody likes to get told who they are. Nobody likes that. Like, whoa, like, yeah,
what do you think would be more shocking? Like to know that Jay and Nas are cool now, or if you ever see Push and Drake cool? Like in the future,
Push and T and Drake will never be cool because they're both petty. And Pusha T will never let it go. Drake will never let it go. Jay and Nas, like Jay is petty. Nas seems a little more forgiving, and in that instance, Jay was like, all right, we can get over that.
But the Jay and Nas thing was deep.
Yeah, because it was his baby moms and
it's proof.
But
his baby mom.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying, and it was all detailed. But I think we'll know maybe 20 years from now. But I don't see Pusha T seems like the one that never let things go. Like I said,
that nigga still got braids. He's not ready to let them shit go.
That's true too. This beef goes back to a song with Clips and Birdman and them. You know what happened to that boy. You know, Pharrell not getting paid for. This beef goes back that far.
Yeah.
So, like Jay and Nas started with Bleak and Jay. A lot of people forget that. I mean, it started with Bleak and Nas. A lot of people forget that part of it. And then Jay was like, all right, hold on, bro, I got this. And he took, because it was like, this is what we really want to see. So Jay, but this was all in a matter of months. I mean, it kind of goes back. It kind of goes back. But it wasn't. He wasn't dissing him until then. Like it was. Oh, I took your song and I wanted you on it. You want to do a song? It was kind of that stuff. But
you know,
but Pusha T really goes back to years before.
And you know what's crazy? On Vlad. Nas's baby mom, she was on the show. You saw this?
Yeah, I saw.
She was like, I was with Nas when Super Ugly came out.
Yeah.
And she I forgot what she said in the interview, but like, can you imagine?
Right.
Just you're gonna lose your fucking shit. You're gonna be like, this mother. Even if he knew, or even if she admitted to him, like, yo.
And I think going back to your point about Drake's next song, I think his next song would have been like a Super Ugly, where it would have just been emotional.
Nas?
No, I'm talking about Drake. Because remember you said Drake, he had a song ready and they told him not to do it. Yeah. I think because Super Ugly was a terrible song from Jay-Z, but it was an emotional response because nobody expected Ether.
Yeah. So
Jay was like,
"Can I be honest with you?
Well, I fucked three moms and I left comments. He just was saying stuff and it was like,
don't get me wrong.
Okay, but you're like, why are you saying that? So fast forward now to Drake. Ever since this beef stopped, Drake's been still throwing subliminals.
Yeah.
He did the shop with LeBron.
He needs to stop.
He did Rap Radar joint.
He needs to stop.
Still talking about it.
Right.
The emotion,
It looked at it on his face. On
his face, whenever that topic came up, you could see the emotional reaction of the topic. A winner is cool. Pusha T's response was on Instagram was ha 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 ha.
Oh, was it?
Now he put in his story just ha ha ha. We don't know if it was for that,
right?
But
exactly. But it was for that, right?
He literally just put ha 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 ha. A bunch of
he is so petty.
Exactly.
He is so petty.
That's the winner's response. Like you said, last one nigga alive. Like I did this. I bodied. Is this your king? Like that's what Killmonger. Is this your king? I won. That's a winner's response. A loser's like, I gotta get him. What I gotta do now? Like, give me information on him. What did you got? What did you hear? Like, you scramble. It's salty. Right. Mm-hmm. Like, and even if you hear Pusha T's verse on the Rick Ross joint, it's a winner's verse. He really went through the years. He's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I sold sneakers. I did this. Bodied your mans. He's just talking. Like, it's not like, he's just going through his year 2018. He was like, yep, I did that. Your mans got him out of here. You know what I'm saying? Him did that. I'm all right. I'm good.
It was.
And meanwhile, Drake was at the light making rights. Like, why are you creeping up on my block? Like, get out of here. You gotta call 911. Yeah, Drake's back.
You know how great that was?
Drake's outside again. I can see him through my blinds. Yeah, officer, can you send the cop around again? He keep making rights at the light. He's a sicko. It's like, yeah, please, thank you, officer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell strict off the emotion, and that's why when people argue who won, they know.
Yeah.
Drake can say it on the interview. I won. He can say it out loud, but
we all know the truth. Yeah.
We know
for sure.
That's your man.
That's your man's.
That's my man. That's my man.
That's man's. It's the boy.
It's like that boyfriend that he don't know how to fight, and you're like, baby, wait,
baby, calm down. Like,
exactly.
Like, baby, put your hands down. Not
this fight, not this one. Right. This one, next one.
The boyfriend that don't know how to fight.
Did anything else stick out to you? That's a perfect analogy. That really is the perfect analogy.
The boyfriend that don't know how to fight. Yeah.
But he had a couple wins over some little niggas. Like, it was like, he he didn't respond to Joe Budden. When Joe Budden gave him like a whole
he talks about that.
He gave him a whole EP worth of songs. Joe gave him a whole EP of diss tracks, and they were just like,
which is the one making a murder?
Pull it up. Like he subliminally was just like, I see you, Joe. I'm not
what was the one? Making
a murder. Then he had Wake. Then he had like 4 or 5 songs. Like Drake even said, I want to be like Joe. Did you catch that part?
Yes, I did.
Trying to be like Joe when he trying to rhyme. What's up with your man? He idolized him.
You know he has Joe in his top 5 all time.
I was just gonna say, like, Joe to me now he's like loving hip hop, like
No, but when he rapped, he was your favorite rapper. He was your favorite rapper.
Joe Budden is in his top 5.
He said it
Over Big.
Yeah, he had a bigger body of work.
Over Big. Joe Budden is better than Big.
Even he's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
Wow.
And I can say that honestly because your favorite rapper said it.
Yeah, I mean, I used to rap like Budden back in the day, just with the way I used to try and get like certain flows off.
He said it.
Listen.
So you seen it. You heard him in the interview. He said, "I want to rap like Joe."
Yeah. Wow.
But speaking of which, so also that came up in the interview, the ghostwriting part.
Yes.
So they talked about that. You guys, I want to know, how do you feel about Meek? Bringing out, and people call it ghostwriting. It was a credited writer on. If you're reading this, it's too late. I think it was. That was Quentin Miller.
Quentin Miller.
Yeah. Do you guys feel like that hurts his status, or what do you feel about him having a writer for that song? Maybe others, what have you?
I mean, it hurts his credibility. Honestly, it really does. But for any artist, I think it really does, because we're thinking like, yo, this thing is so hard, but it's like really, it's your ghostwriter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You could do that to anybody. It would hurt me. It would really hurt me if one of my favorite songs is like, damn, bro, you're really not. Your pen game is not.
And that's the thing we don't know, because we heard the reference tracks for that album. We don't know if there's more. We don't know. We don't know.
You don't know. Look how many albums you put out. I doubt you wrote all of them.
Exactly. When quantity, you need some help. You know what I'm saying? He spoke to you said you saw the interview, right? Did you see the part when he talked about like the help for writing and all that stuff? Did you see that part? He spoke about it, and he was saying like,
if I need to be the poster child that took all those hits for all my peers hiding behind me that do the same thing every fucking album, that's fine. I'll do it. Because there's a lot of people that link up with other people and make records that you guys love, right. And that's kind of how music is a collaborative thing.
But when there's a reference track, there's literally word for word. Yeah. I'm gonna say it, you say it like this.
Say it like that.
That's not help. That's the song.
Right.
That's literally the song. And again, the delivery makes a difference. We heard Quentin say it. Drake sounds better saying it. So the delivery is part of the artistry. You know what I'm saying? Like Quentin couldn't sell on his own because he doesn't have the delivery, the charisma. Drake has many accents. You know what I mean? And the way he said it came off better. So, but what do you feel about that? Do you feel like that hurt him?
It does hurt him. Okay. It does. I won't lie. It does hurt him. But then again, I'm just going to point this out there. Okay. That Drake isn't the only artist that gets help from Ghost.
And again, help I give you, but like a whole reference track though?
We don't know.
True.
We don't know.
There's I feel like a lot of artists nowadays that's doing
nowadays.
Like, now.
I can see that.
I wouldn't be shocked. Probably will never come to the light. But I wouldn't be shocked if you heard a Nas record that was.
I was waiting for you to see he was going to take.
Or a J record, or a
you think it's a reference
record,
track for them?
Or even I'm even saying.
I don't think so.
I might even say, because it's my favorite. Even a big record that was a reference track. Like I would not be surprised by it.
I would.
You would.
I would. I would be surprised if there's a whole reference track or a whole verse written by someone else for those guys. I would be surprised. And it would, like you said, it would hurt. It would hurt. We put like wordsmiths on a pedestal to rhyme words and use entendres and play with the syllables and you know what I'm saying, double meanings and all. We it's like, ooh, like how do you use the dictionary in a way it's not intended to be used, and and to find out that he didn't do that, I'm praising him.
Right.
And it was his man's, or you know what I'm saying? It would hurt, and I would reshuffle my top 5. I don't think now when we do our top 5 list, you know, you can put Drake up there for top 5 superstar. But you know, when we talk about a lyricist, or you know what I'm saying, it's like because he has a writer, I can't put him up there. But we talking about star, and it's like, yeah. I mean,
but he even talks about it. He says that you know, people that see me in the studio, they see that I put in the work.
And we know.
And that's cool to a certain extent. Yeah. But at the same time, the reference track is still out there,
right? Because like,
so you can't really, you know, you can say that you wrote other shit
because you could have wrote 10. But the one we know you didn't write now makes me question.
And you know what's crazy?
The 10.
You know what a lot of people don't even talk about? What is it? 10? Is it 10 bands? That's the one. 10 bands.
He did a couple. Quentin Miller did 10 bands. He did. It was like 2 or 3 reference tracks. Again, that's what leaked.
10 bands.
It was something else. I forgot the other one.
I think the most popular ones are written by other people, and then the ones that you wrote are trash.
Yeah,
trash.
From that album,
not getting that much.
And specifically from that album, from if you're reading this, those were the singles that popped off from them, and they were all written by Quentin Miller. And that's one of the ones that you that's one of the albums you don't hear people talk about too much. You don't really hear Drake talk about them too much because it's a blemish on.
It's a blemish. That's right.
You know, so even his emotions in the interview kind of admit to. He tried to deny it and be like, "Oh, you know, everybody get it," but it's like you don't really.
It's tough to.
Yeah, you don't really rock with them songs either.
Even when you coagulate with somebody like a writer or something, you still got that.
And that's what hip hop is all about. You know, because pop music, R&B, you know, we all know Quincy Jones helped write Thriller with Michael Jackson, but we're not saying Michael was lyrical, crazy. You know, we not. But when you talk about rap music and hip hop, that's part of, you know, the amazement is someone wrote 3 verses and 16 bars and and a hook, and it's like that. Like a hook you get, like somebody will do a hook. You know, because a lot of rappers don't think about hooks when they just I'm rapping for days.
But then
you gotta break that up and we'll do that.
You know what they have now? I didn't know this, but when you go into a studio, right? You bring whatever amount of writers. Now you know how like some people have to sign MDAs. They have MDAs for studio time now. Yeah, I didn't know that.
And that's why I said there's a difference between ghost writers and like writers are credited. When you go to the credits, you'll see written by so and so. But ghostwriters is somebody that here's your check. Shut the fuck up. Thank you for
and you have to sign an NDA that states
because that was the thing with
you say anything and you're eligible to sue you.
Right? Because Gilly allegedly wrote, I think Carter 2.
Carter 2 is the best.
That was the lyrical Wayne. And you see Wayne after that got a little more melodic and a little rock and roll, and it was less rap. Right. Gilly was giving them the raps. He was like, I can't rap like that, but I can do lollipop. You know, I'm gonna do this cool stuff. I can do this. So again, he's still.
You can tell the difference between like Carter 1 with Go DJ and shit, and then
it was a lot more rap. But and again, I mean, I guess it's been confirmed. I don't know, but Gilly was paid to just write and say no more. And then I forgot how it came out or whatever. I guess because they didn't get paid.
Before the MDAs. Right. Niggas have MDAs for everything.
And I think he didn't get paid his full amount because we all know Birdman don't pay people. So I think he got like upfront money and it was supposed to be some more on the back end and they wasn't getting it. So he's like, I'm telling him. Yeah. So
it's about luck.
So we all agree it puts a little blemish on his. Okay, I mean, because he didn't want to admit that.
No,
he didn't want to admit that. And that's another thing I was saying too about Elliott, Wilson, and B-Dot. Should have pushed on that a little bit more because it's like they didn't really give their feelings on it. You know what I'm saying? They asked him a question, let him answer it, moved on. I think if they felt,
they should have. Let me tell you something. For a fucking 2.5 hour interview, they could have touched on that topic a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. I think
not talking about if he was fucking J-Lo and shit.
Right.
Like
it was a very safe interview. You know what I'm saying? It was in Drake's mansion. He served wine.
He was like, and then he took a break. He was like, I'm parched. Tell
right. He sent the chef. He didn't call him. Did the chef have a name? He's not even like, call Mr. So and So. He's tell chef, give me another bottle of wine. I'm parched. It's like
you could have touched on that.
It was a 2.5 hour interview. It took me all day to watch it. It was interesting.
It's a tough listen.
It was funny. I like interviews with people, musicians, actors. You try to get a human side of them, but then you still got, like I said, when it's safe like that, you don't really get the real. I would love for him to interview with somebody like a Joe Budden or somebody that's gonna not care about his status.
I don't think,
but he won't do that. And that's the problem.
He won't go to Hot 97.
Joe Budden will really grill him
because they have history. They have a history. Pause that. But she's right. But because they have
Joe
a history.
Budden, I think so.
Yeah,
personally,
because they have a lot of and that I would hope the conversation doesn't go to the personal stuff.
It will.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
but it'll be interesting. But I think they're in a better place now where it wouldn't get heated. They would touch on it, and they would talk, and they would give us more backstory to their beef. Okay. I would think, but again,
I think it would get heated.
Yeah,
I don't
think it would, but I think now they're at a point where it wouldn't get heated. I think it would be jokey. It would touch on some things, but I think they're past a lot of what their issues were. Because even when Joe made those diss tracks about him, a lot of what Joe was just saying was how he felt about the music. It wasn't personal then either. He was just saying, I think it was Views. I think it was, and he was saying Views was pretty lackluster. And I believe on the next album, Drake kind of admitted that he wasn't mentally in the right space and stuff was going on, and it was a lackluster album. He admitted it. So Joe kind of felt like, see, I was right. And I think that's why they kind of talk now, because the problem was Joe kind of outed him. It was like one of them, you right, but shut up. Like, you know what I mean? You kind of right, but mind your business. You know what I'm saying? And part of that too is because Joe got industry connections too, but I don't know if somebody told him or what, but he might have just felt it from him listening to it from a musician's point of view. I can tell, knowing him, this album is coming from a different place. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, obviously Drake's gonna be like, fuck you, you know what you're talking about. And he's the type of dude to do sneak disses, so he did the little joint with French Montana. He was like, pump it up. He didn't really diss him, but he mentioned his song, mentioned about him going away with Tahiri, and then Joe just gave him 5 songs. Just like, relax. He gave you a couple bars, you gave him 5 songs. It was like, dude, like that's way.
Joe got time.
Joe was in the studio sun up to sundown. It was just like, dude, I'm locking the door. Like, how many more beats you got on that? Like, can we go now? But I think now, like I said, they communicate and stuff. So I think now it would be an interesting interview. But I think Drake wouldn't do it because it wouldn't be comfortable for him. I don't think it would be comfortable for him. But enough about him. Artist of the Decade. Congratulations on that. Again, Spotify's most streamed artist for the decade.
That's right.
Even though he wasn't on Spotify for the whole decade, so I need to see them numbers. And
don't you like, come on, man, don't you gotta give praise to a nigga that's always on the radio every year, consistent, as a feature. Think about
he's busy.
Last year, No Guidance.
I love Drake.
But we just said that.
Like,
This is with Steve though. I just said praise. I just praised him, but that's not enough.
It's not enough. It's like,
I gotta get on my knees like, oh my God, Drake.
You see what?
I just gave him credit.
You see what Paul just
I just gave him credit.
Paul think he's slick.
No,
let me tell you what Paul
I just gave him credit.
Paul was like, yo, Drake gave him, pump it up, and then Button gave him 5 records.
Yeah.
Right? But then, give it up to him. You got the artist. What is it? Artist of the decade, whatever.
Well deserved.
He still got to throw in a little jab.
It's well deserved. He streamed a lot. Like, it's nothing. What more do you want me to say? I can't. It's concrete. The artist of the decade.
You don't like him as much as you do, bro.
Right. That's it. See,
you feel me? I got you. Look,
thank you.
Okay, got
it. Thank you, Rich. Like, that's all I'm.
You like him as much as you do.
That's all there is to it. I gave him. It's not for me. Like, I'm not streaming him like that. But somebody is. But cool. I mean, but I also told you the same thing, and we had this conversation in the beginning of the day.
What's up?
It's a lot of songs. Can't deny all the songs. To me, the body of the work don't add up. I don't feel he has a classic album. There's not one album that I go to and I'm like, this is the one. A song from here, song from there, song from there. Sure, you got your Afro beats, you got your London Drake, you got your Jamaican Drake, you got your down south Houston, Atlanta, Vegas Drake. You got songs. You got different cultures. You got different genres.
But you feel like he doesn't have an album.
There's not one album to me.
You feel that way.
And a lot of people that share that sentiment.
Okay. Well.
And Drake himself said. He said in an interview. He said it once. He was like, you know, a lot of people don't feel to have a classic. He said that's crazy. He said to him, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He didn't say which one. He didn't go any further on that.
No, he said
either.
Take Care.
But and again, that's the one everyone says is the closest one. If there is one, fine. To me, Take Care is not a classic. And I think another reason that, you know, I'm hating, but his sound changes too much. That I don't know Drake's sound. Take Care sounds like a Weeknd album done by Drake. The first one sounded like a Trey Songz album done by Drake. Like that's my issue with The Game as a rapper. Like The Game sounds like whoever's on the song with him. Drake is a chameleon. He sounds like a lot of people he does the song with. If he's in London, he sounds like he got the London accent. If he's in Jamaica, he got the Jamaican accent. He's doing dancehall, Party Next Door doing dancehall. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't. What's Drake's sound?
Listen, I'm going to respectfully agree to disagree.
What's his sound?
So you think he sounds the same from Sicko Mode to No Guidance?
That's not what I said.
So okay, so in albums, right? Take care, because you know he co-wrote a lot of the records with Weeknd, right? Cool, whatever. Mm-hmm. But you can still hear a Drake tone in Take Care.
I hear Drake over a Weeknd sounding song. The airy.
I don't agree with that.
And then Drake comes in and raps on it, so it sounds like.
So when you hear The Motto, when you hear Practice, when you hear
Practice was the remix of the Hot Boy song, right?
Yeah, that's not a fucking Weeknd song.
No, I'm not saying it's a Weeknd song, but that's a Hot Boy song. It was Birdman and him on Drake on a Birdman song.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
You want to be Lil Wayne now? He's Wayne. Who is he? That's my point. He sounds like Wayne. He sounds like Trey Songz. He sounds like Weeknd.
Underground Kings. What's the record with Ross? With the Just Blaze beat?
And I told you that last time. My favorite Drake verse.
Who does he sound like? Ross?
Not really, but is that Drake's sound?
You can't.
It sounds like Just Blaze, but what's Drake's sound? Is what I'm asking you. He's rapping. Then I love it when, and that's I keep telling him. I love it when Drake raps.
Me too.
I love it when Drake raps.
I concur.
He doesn't do it enough. He doesn't do it often enough. Lord knows. If you give me an album of Lord knows,
is that the Just Blaze song?
Yeah, you give me an album of those. We having a whole new episode. I'm like, yo, Drake got the classic. This is
even in Scorpion, the rap part, is fucking great. You know,
but it's very summertime Shootout 3. It's just a lot of R&B, I want some bars.
Wait. You heard what nigga just said?
Yeah.
This nigga compared Scorpion to Summertime Shootout 3. All right, next topic, man.
Well, no, Scorpion is a double disc, so it's a lot more songs, but it's a lot of skips. It's a lot of skips on Scorpion. Yeah. It's a lot of skips on Scorpion. Okay. It's a lot of skips. He even said he was like he just wanted to do it because he said Big had a double disc and he wanted to see how that would, you know. But okay. Same thing. Chris Brown got 150 songs on an album. It's a lot of skips on there. Quantity doesn't mean quality.
Yeah, exactly.
You just throwing a lot of stuff, cool. But if you'd narrowed it down, if he narrowed Scorpion down to about 14 songs, maybe
that would be different.
It'd have been up there. But there's a lot of skips, and you can't ignore them.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But we done with Drake.
Yeah, I'm tired of talking about Drake.
Hopefully we done for a while. But he got an album coming. He said, we'll see what that sounds like. Rachel, it's a pleasure.
Thank you.
You will be back. I could already see some other topics down the line that I want to hear your opinions on. Yeah. Steve?
I don't know if I'm welcome back.
No, you're not. You're done. Just like the third time he's on here, you good.
I done 30 times.
Yeah, just like Faz.
Good run, buddy.
Just like Faz mixtapes. You know, part 3, Summertime Shootout 3, you done.
You know.
But thanks for introducing Rachel. Now we're gonna have her take your place.
You want to know a fun fact that I don't think he knows?
What?
Every time I'm on the episode.
What?
I mean, he doesn't have a lot of views. But my views.
Because I'm doing Drake numbers? That's what you're trying to say?
Why are you trying to comfort me?
You know what I mean? Like,
why are you trying to comfort me?
You know what I mean? you trying to say you are the?
No, I'm not saying me. I'm just saying whatever topics that I'm discussing might be
right.
I might need some residuals.
You need some
Yo, shut up.
Oh, okay. Word. We'll see what's up. We'll see what we can do about that.
All right, cool.
But anyway.
Yes, sir.
Like y'all, once again, before we go, share your social media so people can see.
It should be on the.
It will be, but again, for the listeners, because we're more Spotify, more Apple iTunes, all that good stuff. So for the listeners that don't want to read, and some people don't click the buttons, say it, whisper in their ear, give it to them.
It's IG. Tell them Steve sent you. Yeah, not for nothing.
Not for nothing. That's a smooth name. That's a smooth IG name. I have trouble coming up with like creative names.
Right. Well, I've been trying to get him to change it to OVO Steve.
Never.
But he won't do it.
Because I'm not.
I like that. Tell him Steve sent you.
With OVO Steve.
And not only that, not for nothing. Instagram account.
Oh, word? Is it okay?
Because it's like a travel blog now. First of all, like that's why your shit is popping. Look, I'm hating now.
Put it out there.
Challenge.
Nah, we good. We picking that one up. It was overturned. That was overturned by me. Nah, you good. Rachel, you right.
It's a travel blog.
He posting selfies over here.
He mad hashtag.
Sunsets in the background. You know what I mean? I saw you at the Golden Gate Bridge. You know what I mean? I'm in San Fran.
Exactly.
Out here in Dubai. Some dude flew him out or something.
You doing what we want to do, but we inside waiting for the W2.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. You know what I mean? But tell them Steve sent you. Yeah, we got all that. About to erase that.
Hold on, I just want to say real quick. Y'all sound like a fucking haters over here.
Nah. Hey, it's all my fault. I have my run.
Yeah.
Sit down now.
But Rachel, share your socials. Give any shout outs you want to give to anybody, you know.
You already know, Rachel. Thank you for having me, Paul. And my Instagram is livinglikerachael_.
All right. Anybody
first of all,
you want to show this to anybody? Make sure they see it. And,
I love you. No, let me stop.
Right.
It's so good.
But yeah,
shout out to everybody.
Shout out to everybody.
Hope you have a great 2020.
Yes, sir.
All right. And great decade.
Right. True.
Great.
Shout out to listeners. Shout out to viewers. Y'all appreciate it as always. Conversation continues. You know what I mean? 2021 vision on all the socials and all the streaming applications and things. You already know what it is. That ain't changed in 2020.
Yeah.
It's gonna get bigger and better. A lot more to come. You might have noticed the little shirt. You know what I'm saying? Got some merchandise coming soon. Be on the lookout for that.
How much are the shirts?
Coming soon, we're gonna discuss all that. You know what I mean? You asking all this information right now. Let me get the logistics right.
Does the nigga that get one of the most views, do I get a shirt?
He might not. I don't know who that is.
Everybody always wanna
You know what I mean?
Everybody.
No. I'm gonna support.
It be your own man. It be your own man.
No. It be your.
It be your own man acting for the free.
It's like, yo, can I get one? You got that in a small? Like, you know what's up with that? Like, you got it white? And, you know, so as random colors, you got lavender.
Hold up. I'll purchase a shirt.
Okay.
Whenever it's available.
It comes soon. Like I said, work in progress. This is a template. You know what I mean? Working in this prototype. Gonna see what. You know what I mean? I'm trying. You know what I mean? But shout out to everybody once again. Y'all appreciate it. To the next episode. We out of here. Peace.